Over the years, there's been a concerted effort to provide opportunities for Barbadians to develop their skills practically and academically. Here in Barbados, we have a youth advocate who represents technical and vocational education and training, essentially skills, on the global stage. Meet Shae White.
I am the WorldSkills Champions Trust representative for the Americas. I represented Barbados at WorldSkills Kazan 2019 in cooking, and after that I later applied to be a member of the WorldSkills Champions Trust. The WorldSkills Champions Trust is basically a youth board. It is comprised of all past champions who would have competed in various skill areas from all over the world, who are just youth advocates and giving young people all over the world a voice. So currently the Americas have 2 representatives, myself and my colleague who is from Brazil. So there are about 14 countries and regions within our Americas, and we split it evenly between ourselves.
WorldSkills is an organization which aims to enhance the lives of young people through skills. It also sets the standards for skills internationally. Every 2 years, it organizes the world's largest skills championships, essentially a skills Olympics. But the road to becoming a WorldSkills Champions Trust representative begins at home in one's country.
So you have to participate in WorldSkills Barbados. You have to meet the criteria to represent Barbados at the international competition, and that's what Shae did. They then open applications for champions. Shae would have sent in an application, and it would require a recommendation from the technical delegate, which is myself, as well as the team leader. And we would have made our recommendation. I actually remember telling Shae at WorldSkills Kazan that you may not see it or you may not believe it, but you are a leader.
The Skills Olympics that Shae competed in was WorldSkills Kazan in 2019. Shae came up against 45 competitors from countries around the world.
It was indeed a very daunting experience for me, especially from initially arriving. From the time we got to the airport, you just saw, it just felt different how the other competitors were carrying themselves. It looked like if they had a lot more experience, which I came to find out later that they did, because they would do 3-4 competitions a year to prepare for WorldSkills International.
From Barbados, Shae White.
At WorldSkills Kazan, it was just pressure. The competition was 4 days of pressure. Shae did very, very well, and she missed medallion by 6 points, or so they said. You had to get to 700 to get medallion. I think she scored 694. I have to say I'm very, very proud, because it took a lot of dedication, and it took a lot of hard work.
Now that Shae is a WorldSkills Champions Trust representative, she's added her voice to the international discussion on keeping skills moving during the pandemic.
Be inclusive. I find so many times discussions are had about a certain group, about a certain demographic, and that the discussion is never had with the group that it's going to affect. So just include the people that you're making these policies, making these rules for as much as possible.
Here in Barbados, Shae is using her platform to appeal for higher level scholarships for students pursuing skills-based education.
As a culinary professional, I do think that Barbados needs to take skills training more seriously. I do think that there is a large difference between what provisions are made for academic students as opposed to skills-based students. There are no scholarship opportunities available for us, and in the event that we want to pursue higher education, maybe a bachelor's, maybe a master's, there are no provisions for us to do it here. So I think it kind of speaks to young people that are in skills positions, that are doing skills training, that nobody cares, because if you want to pursue further education, it's all at you, and I don't think it's really fair. I couldn't be a lawyer, but I don't think the average lawyer could be a chef either. So I do think the playing field needs to be evened a little bit to just ensure that everybody has equal opportunity to education.
The WorldSkills Champions Trust also has representatives from Brazil, China, Korea, Germany, Morocco, the United Kingdom, and Zambia.
I met people who had no idea what Barbados was or where it was, what language we spoke, if Barbados was in Jamaica. So I do think it's giving us a platform, it's letting people know that we are here and we are a force to be reckoned with when it comes to technical and vocational skills.
It means a lot for us to have a voice on the international stage, because I find that oftentimes our story is not being told to WorldSkills. Obviously, there are many European countries, there are the Asian countries who are doing well, but a small country like Barbados, who we have a different we have different circumstances really, and Shae is able to do that.